Today's video is the Annunciation Cemetery. We're in Elma, New York, and this cemetery was established in 1906. There's plenty of history in this area. So this area was started by Indians, and then it had moved on to some Germans, and then this area right here was bought out by the Ogden Company, it's called. And the Ogdens are also in Lovejoy, New York. So I will have to get down to Lovejoy to show you the area. Meanwhile, I'm just giving you kind of a peek of the cemetery here. Right around 100 years old. I'm just going to spin it around to see this church right here. This church was started by Mother Freiberger. She came from Germany. She had just a tiny bit of money in her pocket and she didn't know what to do with it, so she built a tiny little church that used to be here. And then this one ended up being built later down the road, right around the 50s. So this is the school and also the parish next to it, which is right next to the graveyard. All of this land in Elma, it was bought out by the Ogden Company for 49,920 acres. Was bought out for $42,216. So they got this land for next to nothing out here, and we're able to basically start a whole new community. So far, I have not been able to find anyone, popular or anything like that. But as you can see, it's well kept up. There's people from the war. There's more recent graves. I see one in particular that is pretty interesting. What's on it? It says, "Until we ride again." It's got the motorcycle. Gregory Prusky, Sheila Kobnicki. That one's pretty nice. Now, while I was finding this church, because it just happened to be along the way as I was going, I ended up talking to the groundskeeper. He was very nice, and he gave me the right people to speak to get a little bit of history on it. That's how I can give you a little bit of history going on here. As you can see, there's some children's graves. I wouldn't say it got cracked up. Got some lilies on there. Lilies indicate peace and serenity. And this one is a World War II veteran, Norbert Metz. And of course the cross represents Catholicism. This one with the angels And because they're looking down on him, it means guardianship. That they're guarding over his grave and her grave. This one I want to show you just because when we were kids we knew people with this name, Majewski. Now as we go, if I see unusual things on there, I'll let you know the meanings of things the best I can. I did attend a symposium that tells you the markers on the graves. Right now these are all pretty standard Christian markings. Nothing too unusual. Oh, Metzgers. If you're watching my videos, you'll know Metzgers are pretty much all over Western New York at this point. And like I said, the Ogdens, who bought the land originally, are now in Lovejoy as well. Predominant name. This one, poor thing, is getting covered by a big old bush. It looks like they were Marines, military. And this one obviously is Mary. Over a World War, let me see what she is. II? World War II? Oh, this one looks more recent. And when you see tree trunks, it usually means that they were taken too soon. Even though this one is World War II, it's got quite a lifespan on it. But, maybe in the family's eyes, it was too soon for them. They're a veteran. I'll try and get some older and some newer ones. 1800s right here. And a tiny little one for a baby or a little guy. And this is what they have in the middle. Jesus looking down on everybody. You have some fresh graves that haven't been marked yet. too. So far I'm not seeing, like I said, anything super unusual as far as markings. Vietnam. If you come here, it's very nice. The people are great. If you have any questions, they're super welcoming. I would have gone in the church, but they did have it locked up for the day. But that is very historic. Early 1900s. We have a pretty primitive one right there. No name on it. Let's see if there's anything on the other side. Nope. Just a plain marker. And we have the cremations. It's a nice big area here. Where people can be interred. He who believes in me will live. And that would be in heaven, of course. And the resurrection and the life. There will be God, Jesus. We have a nice little prayer area. For the Ketchums and the Watts. A Vietnam veteran. As I mentioned in other films, if there's older military graves, now they put the plaques on the back of them to give it better recognition for military service. And here's one with a picture on it. And then another prayer area. Mary. As you can see, it's near the street, near this building here. I'll take you through this to the other side. It's nice to be able to just walk through here. Nobody will bother you. There's a few stones that have to be put in. This one's nice. Nice little Celtic dedication up there. You can see the cross. It's Celtic. Very nice. Korean War. And then just a big memorial over here. So that would be all for today. Thanks for joining me. Learning a little bit about Elma and how they came to be and one of their many cemeteries. And I hope to see you in the next one.